As a man whose work is writing and photography, I fear them more than should be allowed. Writing has its weight. By God, it has its weight. What a weight it is to have what you said recorded to be remembered later, or to be forgotten by people, but remembered by you. You want to write the perfect words, but to write the perfect words, you have to be a perfect human in a perfect time. And what business do you have with perfection while you are in the state that you are in? Rather, that we are in the state that we are in. Did the Mutanabbi not say, I want from time what time cannot grant itself? Writing is a hostage of time, like photography. When a loved one surprises you while you're eating at a restaurant or rubbing your eyes and asks to take a picture of you, or of himself with you, you feel thankful and grateful, a little bit embarrassed. You want to thank that loved one with every fiber of your being, but you don't want to fix that image of you in time. You don't want to see in some tomorrow your state today. You don't want to see or have others see your depression, your slouching soul, your escape from sadness by grasping into the last straws of life. Exactly how you do not want to write what this absurd time dictates for you to write. So you escape to a past that's complete and perfect, or to a future or myth that you complete and perfect yourself with your imagination. Writing and photography have their weight. The weight of staying in a transient world. The weight of fixing the moment and moving it at the same time, like a sculptor sculpting a jumping horse. It is fixing what is moving and moving what is fixed. And you tell yourself, why are you so arrogant? It's not important at all whether you write well or write terribly. Doesn't matter at all if you're a sculptor with shaky hands or a horse whose parts are collapsing onto each other like a bus that just crashed into a wall. Doesn't matter if your depression shows in the picture or it doesn't. You, your whole self, are not important and don't matter at all, except for a few who generously offer their love to you with no apparent reason why you deserve it. So why are you, who is unimportant, caring about what your hands bring forth as you sculpt this jumping horse of yours while a sea and a fire surround you? The killed are in the millions. The injured are in the millions. The displaced are in the millions, and the refugees are in the millions. And above each of our heads roams a tribe of ghosts and ghouls and dark and ultraviolet comedy like idol worshippers, or birds around a cartoon character that just hit its head. And with sincere love and respect for all, we have lived in a strange time where we've seen what people don't usually see at just one point in history. The East is bombing Arabs. The West is bombing Arabs. The Arabs are bombing Arabs. And anyone who can't find anything to do in the afternoon is bombing Arabs. And you're worried about what to write? Afraid of capturing the moment? Worried about the poem's adequacy? Or the potency of the imagery? Brother, those who just escaped a siege are not worried if they look disheveled. But whenever these questions ring in my head, the opposite answer. We push away ugliness with beauty. And the tidiness of our sentences are the response to the distorted speeches of those ugly people of our time. And every beauty is resistance. The beauty of a smile from a woman who knows that her look to us gives us strength, so she gives us a little bit of it. Like Jesus giving bread at the wedding in the Galilee, the more he gives of it, the more there is. The beauty of a melody that grants sadness permission to sing. The beauty of a poem It makes the world a little bit clearer, like fixing a camera's focus subtly. The beauty of a painting, daring to have a say in the sun's light. When you paint a painting or write a poem, you change the world. You didn't completely alter it, but you changed it. It became more beautiful and more deserving of our fight for it, even if just by one painting's worth. And that's another meaning to saying a land returned. Beauty returned, even if for a second, even if just by as much as a painting's worth, or a poem's, or the prideful stance of an unarmed civilian who stands in the face of a tank that fears him, and he does not fear it. I will continue to feel anxious and embarrassed whenever someone asks for a picture, or when I try to paint a picture into a poem. But I know that beauty has outlived ugliness. The decorated mosque and the engraved schools from the days of the Mamluks lived and stayed. But the platforms of the slave traders, the Mamluks, the buyers, and the sellers are all gone. And those like them from every time, from this age and every age, will be gone too. Yes, writing has its weight, because it challenges death and steals a little bit of eternity. That's why whenever you are faced with an injustice or ugliness, remember to defend yourself by inventing some beauty. Take an image and a picture of that beauty. Document it, fix it in time, and defend it. Because every beauty is resistance.